Greeting pilots and aviation enthusiasts around the world. My name is Gates Scott. I'm the publisher of Pilot Mag, General Aviation's newest adventure flying magazine. I'm coming to you live from the PilotLounge.com studios at Centennial Airport here in Colorado. I'm joined today by Jack Ferguson, Associate Editor of Pilot Mag, for our inaugural podcast here from our studios. How you doing, Jack?
Good. How are you, Gates?
Good. Nice to have you here today.
Nice job on the magazine so far.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we all have been working hard. Our fourth issue of Pilot Mag was published a couple weeks ago and is out on stands and out in people's hands right now. Recently, Pilot Mag exhibited at the 2009 Heli Expo in Anaheim, California, and we all had an opportunity to spend some time at the show, exhibit the magazine, etc. And Jack, you visited the Heli Expo over the last 6 years or so, and this being your sixth show, you know, what'd you find? What'd you find this year?
Well, we had a good time this year. We had a good crew from Pilot Mag. The Pilot Mag band was out there and kept us entertained in the evenings at the hotel room. Also, sorry to the guys from, what was it, the Heli Cart?
Chopper Stopper.
Chopper Stopper. We kept some of their booth employees up late at night, but we had a good time. It was good. You know, the big guys, Eurocopter, Sikorsky, even Bell, were optimistic based on their diverse base of customers internationally. So a lot of military stuff, paramilitary, police, search and rescue, oil field support. None of that stuff's going away.
The reason for this Pilot Lounge podcast is to essentially update our readers and viewers on industry news, go over our current issue of Pilot Mag, and talk about any interesting aviation stories that are out there and about. This issue's lead story was heli skiing, but let's start with a story that you wrote, Jack, which is the Zeppelin that's being operated in the Bay Area by Airship Ventures, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you did out there.
Well, interesting story. Airship Ventures is a startup company that they're technologists. That's a husband and wife team that started it. And they basically thought Zeppelins were cool and San Francisco needed one. And so they raised the money, roughly $11 million for the Zeppelin and the ground support, and got it to San Francisco last October. In the article we focused on Kate Board, who is the only female...
Kate's here?
Yep, very nice young lady from England. The only female Zeppelin pilot in the world.
Wow, really? The only one?
Correct. Airship being, Zeppelin being an airship category, but a specific category in that, and she's the only female Zeppelin pilot. Prior to being on staff with Airship Ventures, she was a blimp pilot for a long time here in the U.S. and England. So she flew the MetLife blimp.
Oh,
so
cool.
As she said, she got to see a lot of golf.
a lot of golf tournaments around
Exactly.
the US. That's cool. So what was the flight like? What was the
It was
ship
cool.
like?
Very neat. There's some new technology that allows the Zeppelin NT, as it's called, new technology, to act a lot like a helicopter. It can take off vertically, land vertically. It's got two IO360 powered pusher props that can swivel up and down to allow for that. And it's also got a tail rotor type mechanism at the back that allows it to hold a hover.
One of our next pieces was heli skiing, and you know, I had the opportunity to talk with a lot of operators in the lower 48 specifically about some of the heli skiing operations.
Making it, I haven't noticed a whole lot of accidents in the last 5-10 years. Why do you think these guys are so good?
You know, this is unlike any other pilot I've met. And again, like yourself, you know, I'm an outdoorsman. I like to ski.
Right.
You know, I noticed a helicopter on some kind of adventure like that.
Sure.
And that's what got me interested. You know, the population of helicopter pilots that fly for these certain operations in Canada and the lower 48 are some of your highest hour pilots.
Okay.
And these guys have 10,000 plus
Right.
hours. The majority of them come from the Vietnam era. So they've flown pretty much every kind of ship in every type of flight condition and environment. Right. So they are some of the most talented. In the winter season, they generally fly heli skiing, and in the summer season, they're fighting forest fires. So these guys are unlike any other pilots
Right.
out there, flying in the most difficult conditions. And they're just top-notch guys. They really
Right.
are. So that might conclude our podcast today.
Yeah, there's a lot more in the issue, but we just wanted to talk about these three main features. But
absolutely,
there's some great stuff.
Pilot Mag is definitely making a name for ourselves out there. Adventure flying, and our editorial mission is absolutely about the people first and the equipment second. But keep an eye out for our 5th issue of Pilot Mag coming out. We're going to have a seaplane feature. Going to go and talk to some of the operators of seaplane bases around the country.
Cool.
Talk to some de Havilland Beaver pilots.
Right.
I think that's a category obviously timely for the season.
Right.
But interested in doing that. Also, we encourage everybody to register on PilotLounge.com, which is aviation's newest social networking site, where one can build profiles, upload video, photos, blogging, etc. So again, this will conclude our first episode, or our first podcast, the PilotLounge.com podcast, from our green couch here in Centennial, Colorado, here at Centennial Airport.